Thank you. Love you.
All right, we are going live. It should be live here in a second. You all set up, Adam?
I am set up.
There we go. Perfect.
I am set up, man.
Let me make sure we are live in the group. Pretty sure we're live. Hey, if anybody is watching right now, I'm here with Austin Hicks, his wife Hannah Hicks, and Adam Haskins. So if you're live and you're watching with us right now, go ahead and type live in the comments below. Wow, we got 15 people on already. Okay, cool. Here we go. We're getting started. Let's get rolling and kind of talk a little bit. Actually, I want to start. Everybody's heard from Austin already. So we're going to start with Adam.
Uh-oh.
All right. So I still remember our phone call, Adam.
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it wasn't even a couple weeks ago. It was like 2.5 weeks ago. Anyway, what are your sales right now, Adam?
Man, for the month, I'm sitting at 6,400, and I did 32 of that last week. So
nice.
I mean, I showed you, Chris. I texted you a picture. You can see on my seller report there's this dip.
Yeah.
In July, at the beginning of the month, and I've been an accessory salesman for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Remember that?
And yeah, and so now that I've just been hustling the addiction for the devices, it's huge. I'm doing
right.
Yeah, Donskis, man. I'm doing $500 days. Don't even wake me up anymore. It's kind of sad, but kind of awesome because I'm, it's like a bad drug. So I
kind of want to go over the story a little bit. Adam was listening to a live about 2.5 weeks ago, roughly, and he finally made the decision. He's been hovering in the group for about 10 to 12 months now, since it began, pretty much. And I remember him actually reaching out to me 6 to 8 months ago or something like that, telling me that he had bought like $5,000 in iPhone accessory cases or some crap like that.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't need the course. I got all these. These are going to sell forever. And then I remember getting on the phone with him, and he was telling me, yeah, man, I'm selling these cases, like 1 or 2 a day, and I'm making like $10 in profit a piece. And we kind of broke down exactly how his business model was. He wasn't really picking up a whole lot. And then we dug a little bit deeper on the second call, and we figured out that Adam was addicted to small sales.
I was addicted to small sales. Everybody on this call knows what it's like, hopefully. And if you don't yet, you will know soon. When you hear that cha-ching go off on your PayPal app, it's like a rush of dopamine. And I've got, I've got 5,000 iPad cases in my garage, and I've been selling, and it's iPad cases, iPhone cases, a lot of wholesale stuff. But it was like $50-$60 a day. Like, I thought that was awesome. And it is, if you want to, treat it like a side hustle, but I don't want it to be a side hustle. I want it to be a business.
So yeah, we obviously with the whole process into the phone flipping program, right? We get into the introduction call and then the strategy call. We went a lot deeper on the strategy call into your business, and you were fired up, man. You were ready to go. What was the turning point for you? Like,
okay, yeah, I think everybody can kind of echo this. Some people they are pushed into it because they're either out of work. I think Austin and you, Chris, both can kind of echo that. You found yourselves in a situation where you had to. Fortunately, through all this pandemic, BS, I've been able to work, but I am not an employee. Yeah. I'm a business owner, and so being an employee for somebody for 40 hours a week is, it feels like I'm, pretending to be something I'm not. So I'm going to be a business owner, not an employee. I'll work part-time if I need to, for a steady paycheck. So I'm on that Hicks level there, but it'll be good. It'll be good. I'm not an employee. I'm a business owner, and the mindset, that's what gets me fired up, dude. I could talk for hours.
So, talking about mindset a little bit, in the course, obviously there is a whole section dedicated to mindset. It's like the first, I think it's the second section actually, after the documents and everything like that. Did that section of the program help you out?
Yes, very much so. It was nice to see these. I look at DK as this giant in the industry, really, and for him to say, look, man, sometimes you have bad weeks, and then I was telling you, Chris, full honesty for everybody on the call here. It's very tempting, when you don't have that money and then you get your first couple thousand to like blow it fast.
Oh man, it's so easy.
And it's way too easy. And DK even said, he's like, look, man, you're going to have some great weeks. You're going to go want to buy, $200 bottles of champagne. Don't do that. Not yet. Hold out for a few more months, make it worth it. So, I've set some short-term goals for the next couple of months, and then we'll go out and pop some bottles. It'll be good.
Perfect, man. So I do have a question. Did you ever fill out the goal setting guide at all?
I feel like I've filled out so many things I can't remember. If I'm being 100%
The goal setting
honest.
guide was something that I put in the group for people. It was a short document for people to fill out. Austin filled it out, and obviously you see where he's at now. But
okay.
Goals are big, right? Goals are a huge thing. So, but I want to talk a little bit about what is your background in, Adam? Like, I want to relate a little bit with the people who might be on the call. What is your background? What do you do for work right now? I know you're a business owner, but I want to know what you're doing for work right now.
Right, absolutely. So my background is in retail. Always, I did 1 month of food service when I was 16. I was glazing hams for Honey Baked Ham, and I did it for a month, and I hated it. And then I started selling shoes at Finish Line, and I put in like 7 years over there. Got to work up through management, see what that was like, and be a part of that process. I'm in sales, whatever it is. I'm really good at selling Adam Haskins, so I don't care what product you put in my hands.
That's beautiful.
I'm going to get you on it. So I know myself pretty well, so that's all I need to sell. That's my background. Currently I work for an Apple authorized service provider. So it is kind of cool. I've got some of the inside ins on like the Global Service Exchange and stuff like that. So
good stuff, man. This is great. And you said you're at 6,800 in sales for the month?
I think I'm about 64. Let me double check.
This is amazing because he joined the program 2.5 weeks ago. So
yeah, but like my sales for the month doubled in a week.
And how much profit have you made, Adam, out of that 6,800?
I was trying to prep some of those numbers for this call today. I've just been looking over the last couple of days, though. Over the last week, out of that $3,000 that I've done to double up on my month, about 45% of it has been profit, which has been, and that's after fees and shipping and materials. So it's been.
So about 14.
It's been flawless in a week, dude.
Is anybody okay? So in the chat, if you would like to be making an extra $1,400 to $1,500 a week, type me in the comments below, because it is possible, guys. It is very possible if you get the right information in your hands and you execute upon that information. It can happen. It can happen quickly. Look at Adam. I mean, I'm sure you still get PayPal holds too, right?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah,
right.
I don't care.
That's okay. Just keep pushing forward. I think Austin is still getting PayPal holds because, I mean, hell, he went from 400-500 in sales a month to like 15,000. So naturally, and that's a good thing. PayPal holds are a good thing because it shows that you're growing. It's growing pains, right? I dealt with them too. Once I started hitting, once I went from the 4,000 in sales mark to the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the 30 and the 40, I had holds every single way there. Like, it's going to happen because PayPal is like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah. Where's the money coming from, Chris?
Where's the money coming from? So All right, we got some me's. There's some people in the group that want this success, Adam. Good job, man. I love it.
Man.
I love your energy. So I want to turn it over to Hannah Hicks.
Hi.
Real quick. I've talked to Austin a lot. I've never really talked to Hannah, but Hannah is obviously a big part in this business. So Hannah, I want you to kind of share a little bit of the journey that you and Austin have gone through in this transformation, because I know you guys were both out of a job, probably due to COVID and stuff like that, right? I don't know if it was due to that, but
yeah, we were. At first, you know, we were just kind of starting out, and I don't know, we were just, I don't know. You say it.
I mean, we were.
We had it wrote out good earlier, and I'm trying to figure out how we got it wrote out.
But, well, you know, we were both working for Bite Squad for a while. It was like a food delivery service.
Okay, yeah.
And she was doing that until she got into a car wreck and totaled our car. And she managed to get out of it with just a few scratches. But
yeah, and I had really bad anxiety after that. So, you know, it kind of stopped me from doing that job. So when we picked up this, you know, it was really a huge help with my anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was working at FedEx, and you know, that fell through. And so we were kind of behind on our bills, you know, and it was starting to pile up, and we were just, you know, trying to figure it out. And, you know, I've always wanted a business for sure. And, you know, that's rubbed off on her. She kind of sees how awesome that is now. So.
Oh, I see her stories all the time, man.
Yeah, I was
scared. Her loving life.
I was worried about it at first, you know, because we had done all kinds of different businesses, and I was just really nervous about it because we really didn't have a lot of money. And, you know, I was just kind of like, what are we going to do? So then we honestly, you know, gave it to God and asked him what we needed to do. And then it kind of led into this, and, you know, it just really took off. And so I started becoming more like, you know, positive about it and everything. So
that's awesome. And you actually helped write down the goals for you guys.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
You guys printed out the goal setting guide and wrote everything down. And do you think that actually helped with where you guys are now?
Yeah, for sure. So I started a weight loss journey around the same time that we started this. And, you know, my entire life, I've not really been like consistent with things, honestly. And so during the weight loss, I had that mindset. So I put it in with this as well. So, you know, I had that consistency and that self-discipline that hasn't always been there. So this has helped me, you know, do that as well.
Probably because you have a lot more time now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that definitely helps, having a lot more time to actually pursue, be healthy, and to grow together as well. You guys are probably together all the time, right?
The time, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that, I mean, that's amazing, you know? So it's a beautiful thing, you know, growing your business with your partner, especially when they're on board, right? My wife does all my shipping and packaging, and I do all the buying. It's great, you know. She shipped out, I don't know, 8 packages today or something like. I don't know.
I do all the shipping and stuff.
See, it's perfect. It works. It's a perfect balance. So
it's good teamwork for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple of people do have some questions. Now that we've heard a little bit of both of y'all's stories, I'm going to actually open the floor to some questions. We have 25 people on the live. So the first question is from Dorian. Could you guys talk a little bit about how you get leads? And Adam, I'm going to start with you.
Okay. You'll have to forgive me. So how I get my leads. So mine's I have a little bit more of a unique situation because I'm around people who come into a store to get products repaired. So sometimes I can, buy those things off of them. I've worked it out with my business, with the company. If it's something that they're not interested in buying, there's a certain year that we've established. I have free reign over it. And so I can really make some pretty solid offers to get some good stuff. But that's before I started, really getting involved with the course. And that's when I had to humble myself down. And that's when I was like, man, I am so done waiting for handouts. I am going to go and chase down my leads. I mean, I'm over here talking about at the beginning of the call that I'm a hustler, but I turned into this lazy house cat who was just getting, milk from a saucer. And I stopped being a lion and going hunting for things. It's ridiculous. So now that I have put out some really sloppy Facebook ads, my phone is dripping. I don't know if you guys, I'm friends with you, Chris, on Facebook. I don't know if you've seen them yet, Austin, but I'm just posting videos too. Like, yo, Northwest Arkansas, I got thousands I want to pay you. People love that. Yeah. It is not hard to sell the idea of putting money in people's hands. So how do I get my leads? I follow the program, dude.
Follow the program. That's all it takes.
Just all it takes.
That's all it takes. Hold on. You are saying, since there is a proven system, you have plugged yourself into that proven system, and it has worked.
100%. That is what I'm saying. So for everybody on the call, bear with me. I talked with Chris and Austin and Hannah a little bit before this call. I don't know if I can switch this around. All right.
Oh,
I don't mind showing my sales because I'm running off my phone. So if you guys take a look,
crap.
Last 7 days I did $3,000, but in 3 months I have done $10,000. So I joined the course that day. Okay. Do I need to keep going on that?
That's amazing.
So awesome. That's where the leads are coming from. And I see the path. I see where it's headed. Everybody on the call, they know Austin's story and Hannah's story. You guys know Chris's story. I'll be the next one with a similar story. Everybody typing me in the comments, you can also have that similar story.
Who's going to be the next $10,000 superstar? Type 10K in the comments below. We already have.
Did we lose you, Chris?
Be proud of it. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I lost you. I did for a second. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
Austin, go ahead and show your plaque, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was
Look
awesome.
at that. Something new that we've added to the program. Austin hit 10K a while ago, and we've started sending plaques. So who's the next person to get their plaque? Perfect. So, oh wow, we got a lot of 10Kers there. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So now I want to talk a little bit about how this isn't all about the money. Okay, I want to show that real quick. So, so phone flipping isn't all about the money, right? Money doesn't buy happiness, right? I don't want to portray that with this interview, right? Because that's not true. All it does is give you a little bit more opportunities. Your happiness comes from yourself, right? Adam, obviously a very happy person. Austin and Hannah, they're happy, but they've done that themselves, right? But they've also created a better life for themselves. Both Adam and Hannah and Austin have all created a better life for themselves through flipping electronics. I know it sounds like the dumbest thing ever. Like, if you would have told me 3 years ago while I was in college that I'd be making 6 figures flipping electronics, I would have told you you're stupid. Like, I mean, who else can agree?
We have a lot of people that don't understand,
Yeah, and you're going to.
Yes, right. The haters.
People are going to be like, so what do you do for a living? I resell electronics. And they're going to be like, what? Like, what? But it's honestly, it's an amazing feeling because you're, and I'm sure you guys can relate. I mean, I'm sure you, Hannah and Austin, you guys have probably gone to family events and people are asking like, what are you doing? You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What do you say to them?
We're like,
We,
well,
we just tell them we buy and sell electronics. It's just that simple.
They don't really have much to say back, because all of our family and friends, they're all just living the average. They don't understand like the entrepreneur lifestyle very much. And, we honestly, nobody understands us in general, but
they're starting to warm up now though. They're starting to see that we're not just like jobless, not doing anything. Like they're starting to see we're putting in hard work, we're putting results, and it's starting to kind of break through to them though.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It's definitely going to be coming as a shock to a lot of people whenever you tell them that. It's definitely different. We got a couple of questions. Oh yeah, Eric Jacob. People give me the deer in headlights look when I tell them what I do for a living. Absolutely. Good stuff. Okay. So, by the way, if you guys have any more questions for Adam and Austin and Hannah, go ahead and ask them in the comments below. You can ask them. We've already asked how they generate leads.
Oh, sorry about that.
I didn't ask how Adam and Hannah, or Austin and Hannah. Oh my gosh, wow. Are generating leads. How are you guys generating leads? Just for everybody in the comments.
Well, we have our Facebook ads and Let Go are really the main two that we get leads from right now.
And how many leads are you generating per day?
I'd say like 15, 20-ish, something like that.
Freaking crushing it.
Are those, if you don't mind me asking, those are leads that like actually yield results or just people that you're messaging?
Not, that's just the total of the
just touches.
Yeah. So we'll out of that, on average, we probably get like 3 or 4 deals a day. On average.
Still good. That's really good numbers.
Yeah.
All you really need is 1 deal a day. And for your ad spend, I'm running your ads, so I know what you're spending. You're spending about $30 a day, $25-$30 a day. But I know you're making way more than that every day. I see I see what you're buying. It's great, And the wonderful thing is these guys are buying more than just phones, guys. This is not just a phone flipping gig anymore. This is an all type of electronics type thing. So, and I want to touch on that real quick. Adam, what all are you buying right now? Let's go ahead and list it out.
Everything. I just yesterday I picked up a 3DS, a Switch Lite, the standard Switch with the dock, an HP laptop, a MacBook Air, 2 iPhone 8s, and an iPhone 7. It was a solid day for me yesterday. Really, really solid. And I posted a video about it, and I actually am taking off work this week because I want to see if I can hit that 10K mark, even though I've only been in the program for 3 weeks. I just want to see if I can bust it out by the end of this month. So I'm literally taking this week off after posting that video and saying like, yo, I am buying everything. And like I don't know if anybody else has experienced this yet, but when you make those ads, people want to sell you their trash too. So I'm having to learn to start saying no to some of the trash that's out there, like real trash that doesn't make me any money. But honestly, if I have to buy their trash to sweeten the deal on something else, like I want their PlayStation 4 and their controllers and their video games, and they've got a broken Wii system that's total garbage, I'll throw them another $10 for that just to get what I can. You guys see Austin, Hannah, you guys doing that too?
They're probably doing the same thing.
You just have to.
Exact same deal. That's what we have.
Yeah. So it's not bad, but I'll polish turds and list them on eBay all day long.
Oh my gosh.
All day. All day, dude.
All right. Austin and Hannah, I'm sure you guys are buying everything. I run your ads, so I know that you're buying most things. Go ahead and kind of explain what all you're buying. I know it's not just phones, so I know you guys are crushing it too.
Yeah, I mean, it's phones, it's laptops, all different types of laptops, MacBooks and Dells and HPs and Samsungs, 360s, Xbox Ones, PS4s, tablets, iPads, just everything. I think we've got some ads for cameras, but we haven't got any yet, so we're waiting on that. So.
Well, let me know because I can run some paid ads for you for cameras.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how well that would go or not. I don't know.
He said, I know a guy.
I know a guy. Yeah. Know a guy. So I actually just started a brand new ads manager the other day, specifically because I'm trying to split my businesses between ads managers. I'm actually going to share my screen to show everybody how you can maximize as many deals as possible, because you want to be buying more than just phones. Okay. Everybody in this business comes in thinking that phones is the only way to go. Right. And that's just simply not true. Okay. So let's go to my ads manager real quick and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm running ads for real quick. And I'm doing the exact same thing for the most part for Austin. So as you guys can see, I started this campaign yesterday, last night, to be honest. So right now I am buying phones, MacBooks, game consoles, cameras, and retro games. There's a lot of money in retro games, by the way, guys. And as you can see, I'm getting them for 78 cents a piece. And cameras, 74 cents a piece. So there's money in other things. And I picked up 2 game consoles today that I'm going to make about $200 off of. So, money is money, you can make it with just about anything. Right. But that's one day. And I've already got like 15 or 20 leads already. So, it's one of those things. We got some questions. Matthew says local or online. I'm not sure what he means by that. I do all of my deals locally and sell them online. That's what I do.
I think he's asking where we're selling.
Oh yeah, I sell everything online. I don't go meet anybody. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I don't have the time for that junk. So I'm going to open up the floor a little bit for some questions. I'm going to go ahead and ask questions.
I think we lost
questions that people typically ask. So I'm going to take the questions out of their mouths. Oh, we got some questions rolling in right now. When running Facebook ads, do you run message campaign? Also, do you niche each ad by counties, or do you put them? Oh, right. So that's a straight up Facebook ad. In-depth question. Yes, message campaign, and no, I just run it with a 25-mile radius. Dang, too much work. Any wholesalers buying game consoles or games? You guys are trying to cut out the work. Cut out there's no cheat code to grow up or to grow your business. So.
I got some wholesale cases if anybody needs.
All right. But yeah, paid ads are a great way to go. I actually got a training in a few weeks on them. So if you guys want to, you can definitely type training below and I'll send you the link to that. But anyway, trying to figure out what we should talk about next. Is there anything that you guys would want to tell somebody who's brand new? Okay, so I got a lot of brand new people in this group. Brand new. I mean, like know nothing about this business. Okay, so I'm targeting those people with my Facebook ads. They're coming to the group, right? A lot of those people have no idea how to even start this business. You two have been around it for a little while, a couple of months, right? So if you were telling somebody how to get started and how to get rolling quickly, effectively, and profitably, what would you say to that person? And I'm going to start with you, Adam.
I'm actually glad that you picked me first because Austin's been on the roll lately. So I can definitely talk about how to start. I've been doing this for, close to a year now. Nowhere near on the level that I have done over this last several weeks, though. Really what it is if anybody out there is in the mentality of, I have a steady job, I'm afraid to leave my day job and go on an adventure and try and make money for myself and be my own boss, and you have that 1 foot on the boat and 1 foot on the dock mentality, you need to absolutely stop that immediately and get in the boat, get on board and go. Unless you want to run on the wheel of, buying other people Porsches for the rest of your life. That's awesome if you're cool with that. But just start. Polish something, list it on eBay, just start.
So just go out, buy something, even if you lose money on it, and just start. Try not to lose money on your first deal. That would be, I did.
That would take the wind out of your sails for sure. But
you got me fired up.
even in the course, it doesn't matter who you are. You're going to make some bad deals sometimes. Oh, yeah. Whether it's your first week or, your third year in, you're going to make some bad deals. Don't let some absolutely ridiculous fear stop you from improving your life and the life of your family around you.
What were some of your fears starting out, Adam?
Very much so. I like I said in the beginning, so my background was in retail, right? So I had this, I didn't go to school, so I was like, if I'm going to succeed, I have to climb the ladder and become a store manager and then go into corporate. And I did those things and I absolutely hated it. Once I got out of selling and into a corporate life, I absolutely hated it. So if you're unhappy with something, let that be your catalyst to start. That would be my advice. If you're unhappy with something, change it. And, don't be afraid. Change is cool.
Change is cool.
Change is cool. Trademark. TM. 25 cents every time. Perpetuity.
All right. So I'm going to put it over to Austin and Hannah now. So what would you tell somebody who is just starting out, who's brand new, who knows nothing about this business? They came into my group and they see these people succeeding, right? But they have no idea how to even buy their first phone or device. What kind of advice would you give that person?
I would say you really just have to drop the fear of losing money. Because, like Adam was saying, it's going to happen at times. I'm, even though I've been doing as well as I have, I still am fairly new. And so, there's deals where we, end up not making as much money as we expected, or maybe lose a little bit. And, that's okay because we keep rolling and we keep buying more to make up for that if that does happen. And I would say the first step, though, is to just start posting ads. And even if you don't know anything else, just start posting ads, because that's what gets it started. And then you learn the rest as you go.
I agree with that completely. Just start posting ads. Like I've said it a dozen times, might have been so sloppy over the last couple of weeks, but at least I'm making money while I'm blowing it on these ads. I'm still making a come up here. And once it gets fine tuned.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Jason Davies is asking, do you guys sell to direct buyers at all?
Yeah, I do. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's good to keep eBay and Swappa and all those options open, right?
Right. Yeah. I'm working on building some more relationships with different businesses and stuff right now.
Good stuff. Yeah, Matthew says, yeah, Batty sent. Yep. Nathan says, I'll never forget my first deal, iPhone 6s Plus, made $100 on that one. That was awesome to me. I remember it.
That's awesome to me.
My first profit was like $15. But you know what? I was working at a restaurant. I didn't have to make that for a tip. I was happy, And from then on, I've been hooked. It's been wild. It's been a wild ride ever since. So Danny says, Austin, I'm unfamiliar with your story. How long is it taking you guys to get to 10K? You know what, Austin, I'm going to let you answer that. How long did it take you to get to 10K?
It was 26 days after we started.
Austin, he got in the program, and Hannah helped him write out his goals, and they hit $10,000 in sales. That's not profit. I want to make sure that's known. They had 10,000 in sales in 26 days, and that's around 3,000 to 4,000 in profit, right?
It was 4,000. Yeah, it was
4,000. And from what you were telling me, you guys had never made that much in a month, right?
No.
Like barely half that in the past.
Barely half that.
I'll be driving all week for a food delivery and barely make $300.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it is definitely doable, guys. Write out your goals, know what you want, and go for it. You know, even if you have a job, that is not an excuse not to start this business at all. Post an ad, meet people after work, right? That's what Adam's doing, right? Just meet people after work.
Oh yeah. I actually had the talk because these last few weeks have been, so I was going to part-time because I was done working for people. And a couple months ago, I went back to full-time because my small sale addiction wasn't cutting it after my small sale addiction wasn't cutting bills. So I went back to full-time, and I did that for 2 weeks. And that's when I told you, Chris, I was like, dude, I have to. I need to humble down and stop acting like I know what I'm doing with everything, and get some help. And
I think that's a big deal. I think it's a big deal to let people know that, because some people kind of have an ego, about them, or they just kind of let themselves get carried away thinking they know something instead of just kind of humbling down and learning from somebody who's had more experience, and just always learning, and because we never will know it all. So
I agree.
I mean, you two, you came into this whole thing, you were ready to learn, you were ready to grow, and you were ready to grow fast. Like that's the most cool thing about it, and that's why we qualify people for the program now. We want to make sure they're willing to put in the effort to hit that 3K or that 10K within 3 months. We don't want to put somebody, we don't want to put somebody who doesn't want to push the gas in the car, right? Like there's no drive behind that. I'm not going to let somebody like that into the program. So you two, gosh, you guys came in and y'all freaking floored it.
Yeah.
I love it. So James Barker has a question. And it's actually for Austin. Austin, how much money did you guys start out with whenever you really started getting serious with this business?
It's kind of hard to gauge exactly because we ended up getting like some unemployment money and stuff like that, kind of help us out. And so, I mean, really, we sold stuff around the house when we really was getting started, and we saved up $300, and that's what we started with. When we flipped a few things, and then we got like, the stimulus check or whatever. So then we had a couple $1,000s that we were working with, and then it just kind of rolled from there.
Good stuff. So for all of y'all listening, if you get the next stimulus check, start a phone flipping business.
Yeah.
For real.
Dorian has a question. Do you guys buy cracked phones or broken or fix them, or just buy the phones in mint condition? What condition do we buy phones in, guys?
Any condition.
All of them.
Cracked, damaged, no power. Love it. They sell. Everything sells. Everything.
It
doesn't matter what it is. So, I never in my life would have thought that a cracked phone was going to sell. I never knew that. And I thought it was dumb. And this is what I tell people sometimes. Like, and they're at like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I sell cracked and broken stuff on eBay. Like, what? Like, about 85% of the stuff I buy is broken. I sold 6 broken PS4s last week. Like, I don't fix that junk. And I bought 2 more today. You know, I'm making $75 to $80 a piece on them.
Yeah, we get customers asking us all the time. They're like, "What do you guys do with these?" And we're just like, they're like, "Do you fix them up and flip them?" And we're like, "No, we sell them to the people who do fix them up and fix them." You know, like, we don't do it. We don't know anything about that.
Customer doesn't care, man. Like, they don't care what you do. They just want their money. You know, so
right.
You know, you're providing a really good service. This is one of the best services out there. Eric Anderson, what about Lost Mode? Personally, I don't buy blacklisted, lost, or iCloud locked devices at all. It's just the way I run my business. I don't buy them at all. I don't know about these guys, but personally, I don't do that. Nathan says crack stuff sells so fast it's addicting. It is
like
addicting.
Crack.
It sells so quickly. What would y'all sell a new 256 gigabyte unlocked iPhone X for? I would look on Swappa, see what they're selling for, and sell it there. I'm not going to praise it on the live because that's going to take away from the live. Oh, thanks, Matthew. Answered it for me. $400. Beautiful.
People hustling.
Hustling, yeah. All right, so I want to, you know, since both of you really started off, you know, not doing a whole lot in sales a month, I want to kind of bring it around to the people in the comments. People in the comments, people in the audience here on the show. If you have not bought a phone yet, type 1 in the comments if you have not bought a phone yet. If you have bought a phone or device, or if you haven't, wait, what was the first one? If you have bought a phone, type 1. If you haven't, type 2. I want to see kind of what kind of audience I'm looking at here. I know I know I just approved like 200 new people. So I don't know how many of those people are here on the live. Danny says 1. Cool. All right, so we're going to have a couple of those coming in here in a second. 2. All right, so we got a couple of people who are a little experienced. Perfect. Yeah, here we go. Santana, Grubbs, there we go. They just joined the program, crushing it. Okay, so it's a little bit of half and half. Okay, so we got new and a little bit seasoned people on here. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, so what's next for you guys? Adam, I'm gonna start with you. I know you want to hit the 10K, but what do you want after that?
30.
You go straight from 10 to 30.
Here's what I want. Really, I don't have. I've got some, number goals in my head, as far as what I want to have in like available PayPal balance, my sitting bank account balance, and then, currently my stuff that's on hold. I want to have a good blend of those things. What I want, though, is I want to be so busy meeting with people and responding to messages that my employer gets in my way, and I can go to them and say, hey, man, I've got this really awesome life to go live. Thank you guys for giving me a job. You got 2 weeks left with me later on. That's what I want. I want the momentum that I have right now to continue going. I see immediately that the momentum, if I keep it up, will lead to Austin and Hannah's success. If I continue going, it can lead to your success, Chris. And I mean, it's just a momentum thing. So that's what I want. I don't want the momentum to stop. I'm not going to cap myself and say I want to hit a $50,000 a month, because someday I'm going to want an $80,000 a month.
Beautiful. Fantastic. So you're ready to fire your boss.
I just want the momentum. Yeah. I want to fire my boss, dude.
Beautiful. Austin and Hannah. So what's next for you guys? I know I see Hannah, on her stories talking about Florida quite a bit. So
yeah,
what's the goal here? Like, what are y'all looking for? within your life? What are you guys looking for?
Well, I don't ever want to work for anybody ever again. So.
And we won't have to, because we have the system in place. Now, we were talking about this earlier. We've got the system set up to where as long as we just keep the system going, we won't ever have to worry about that again. And we've seen that, these past few weeks.
Yeah, and we really want to travel too. We want to travel the world.
We want to move. So our plan is in 6 months, in March, or whenever that is now, March, we want to be able to move because we're in love with the beach. And every time we go to Florida, we're just so in love. So we want to go. That's where we got engaged. And, that's just a big deal to us. That's what we're shooting for. And, we're looking to expand into different things with our business and stuff, as far as maybe kind of doing some of the stuff that Adam kind of does, like with cell phone stores, maybe trying to look into sourcing some inventory from them when they get people coming in that trying to sell them a phone that they can't accept. I've heard of that may be a different way to source income. So we're just source inventory. So just trying to expand into different things as much as we can and diversify our business to really eliminate as much risk as possible.
Absolutely. And that's what we all want, right? So I think we got a couple more questions in the comments. Dorian's asking, what tactic would you use to lower the price of electronic or phone? I think they're talking about negotiating. What do you guys use when you negotiate?
I use Aaron's script, word for word, every time.
Oh, so you're saying that there is a piece of paper built to help you, and so you can copy and paste. And you seal deals that way?
Oh yeah, all my deals are sealed that way.
Yeah, and he usually uses the exact same lines in every one. So.
And it works. It works. Yeah. What do you do, Adam? What do you? Just the same thing? Just a script?
Little bit of the script. I was blessed with the gift of gab, so I free ball it sometimes. I wing it. But the script is a fantastic guide. Really, though, what I would like to say, because this is what the script has provided, it has provided confidence, right? You have a script and you're like, I know what I'm going to say. You have an appraisal sheet. I know what I'm going to offer. Well, all of a sudden, once you know and you have that confidence, if you throw them a number out and you're like, no, I'm paying you $100 for this thing. Are we doing the deal or not, dude? What's up? So I know that might sound a little aggressive for some people. But again, the script and the confidence that comes with the script, or again, just following up with your leads and following up with your ads, like the more you talk to people, the more confident you will get, and you will just kind of know what to say.
I think it allows you to be able to take control of the conversation instead of letting the other person take the control.
Yes.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what you want, right? This is your business. You're the one providing the service. Whenever you walk into a restaurant, Aaron uses this all the time on our group chats, right? You walk into a restaurant, you're greeted by somebody at the front desk, and they kind of lead you through the entire process, right? Of, getting you sat at the table, and then, you get the order taken and everything. And that's how your service should be. You should be walking somebody exactly through the entire process. They shouldn't have to guess at all, right? And that is exactly what is provided, right? We have provided a space within the program where you guys don't have to think, right? You just do, right? I mean, you have the negotiation script. You have the appraisal sheet. All you do is look at the copy and paste, look at the sheet, you know what to offer, and that's it. The only thing you really have to think about doing is posting ads, and that's already provided.
And I don't have to do that because I got you doing it.
Oh, yeah, you got me doing it. So. See, I mean, all Austin does is close deals all day. So
tough life, dude. Tough life.
All right. So, for those of you guys out there who are interested in joining the phone flipping program, I think we need to rename that. I need to talk to Dave about that because it's not just a phone flipping program anymore. No, electronics flipping huge program, whatever. The phone flipping program. If you guys are interested in joining that, where all of that is, it's got the negotiation script, it's got the appraisal sheet, it's got all of that. If you guys are interested in doing that, just type program in the comments below, and I will reach out to you after the live, and we will talk about seeing if you qualify to join the program and join Adam and Austin and Hannah here in growing your electronics reselling business. The whole goal of the phone flipping program is to take new and established resellers and get them to 10,000 a month in sales and then beyond, to grow their business, grow their life, give more freedom to their life, right? And to get those weird questions at family gatherings, like what do you do for a living? And then you get to tell them, I flip electronics. And they're going to be like, you do what? Yeah, I make $100,000 a year doing it. Nathan says in the comments, best money I've ever spent. Yeah, he's in the program. Love him. But yeah, if you guys are interested in the program, you guys in the comments, if you guys have been on and you've stayed on this whole time, I see we still got 20 people on the live. So that's great. I appreciate you guys hanging out this long. I know it's almost an hour. But like I said,
has it really been an hour?
Yep, 53 minutes.
Wow.
But if you guys are interested in joining the phone flipping program and taking your electronics reselling business to the next level, this is the program to be in. No lie, I took the program myself. Austin signed up 2 months ago. Adam signed up 2.5 weeks ago. And I mean, the results speak for themselves. So I mean, I'm not going to pressure anybody into anything. It's all of your free will, right? So if there was one thing from the program that you guys could highlight that has really made a difference for you guys, what would that be and why, Adam?
Okay, so for me, and I'm actually glad you asked, because I was going to say one thing that I don't think people consider enough of is, what is it that makes you want to get into, electronics flipping in the first place? Either a toxic workplace, bad bosses, low pay, et cetera, just bummer people. The community that we are in is the coolest. I think that there are some, obviously every, community has some bummer people. But man, you guys have put together a very solid group. Like I think I've had 2 or 3 conversations with Austin. This is the first time I've talked to him, over the phone, face to face ish. And, I feel like we're, friendly with each other. Like, I feel like this program provides a community that will answer your questions. They will be friendly because we all just want the same thing. And that is success in whatever definition that is for us. So I think the community that comes along with the tools for success is a big deal.
Absolutely. And what about you two, Austin?
Yeah. I just want to kind of add on to what Adam was saying, that I think the community is a big thing that's underrated. A lot of people don't really realize that the Facebook group that comes with the course is like a big deal. I mean, you get people who can help you with very specific questions you come across, making a post and then answering. And I mean, everybody's so super into helping you. It's not like, oh, what is this and like he's new, he doesn't know what he's talking about. No, it's not like that, So but I mean, I say this every time, and it's just the negotiation script was my biggest thing. I mean, I'd been in sales before, but I had never been in really the negotiation side of it. I was more of I sold Kirby's for a little while, like David did, and
rainbows.
My gosh.
It was crazy, but I did a lot of the selling the vacuum, and our manager would come in and close them and do the negotiation and stuff. So I wasn't very good with that part of it. So when I got a hold of the negotiation script, it was just like a game changer, like something I could just use and close deals and not have to think about it.
Yeah, just copy and paste and you close deals. It's freaking great. Remember when I first did it, you know, I got in the program before there was a negotiation script. So
weak.
Yeah, right. I still did well though, you know. But so yeah, they talk about the community, and I'll be honest with you guys, what happens when you get around winners is you become a winner. You know, that's exactly what happens. You get around
Winning
people
is
that
contagious.
It is contagious. If you get around people, you friend request people that are doing 10,000 a month, you know, and you start asking them questions and they respond, you know, don't be nervous around somebody who's doing 10,000 a month. Who cares? You know, they're just the same as you, you know, you're just not there yet, you know, but you get in a group, and we got 1,400 people in the group, right? There's over 200 people that have done over 10,000 in that group. You're in a group of winners. And like Adam said, winning is contagious. And I mean, I'm going to go ahead and kind of explain what all is involved with the phone flipping program real quick. So with the phone flipping program, what you get with everything is obviously a step-by-step approach to everything, right? You get mindset training, and then obviously we don't want you to have to think whenever you get into this program, right? Before you get into this program, you're thinking, oh crap, how do I post ads? Crap, how do I negotiate with this person? How do I praise this item? No, we get rid of all of that, okay? So you get a step-by-step approach. You get over 30 videos of how to do this stuff. That way you're not going out in, you know, blindfolded trying to buy stuff. Then on top of that, you also get the group coaching program. And guys, I mean, Austin and Adam already talked about it. The group coaching program.
We lose you.
Every single week we do a live chat Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Am I breaking up?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. It's all good though. You're back.
Cool. So every week we do a live chat at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We got about 40 people on it every single week. You know, we go into in-depth negotiation skills, in-depth ad posting, in-depth freaking everything, Facebook ads, you name it. We do it all. This is where you're going to learn the most, right? On these weekly chats. It's just like this, but it's a lot more people, right? Question and answer. You got Aaron Goldstein, who is a phenomenal head coach. I mean, I'm sure Adam and Aaron can talk a little bit about that. I mean, he's amazing when it comes to reselling. And then obviously you got David Covieso, who is the person who created the phone flipping program. And then I'm the head coach over marketing. So I do Facebook ads every now and then, you know, spice things up, throw a little sizzle in there. And then on top of that, you know, you have the Facebook group. The Facebook group where you can go and you can ask questions. And that is one of the most valuable things you can have. A lot of people take that for granted. And they shouldn't, because that's probably the most valuable piece. Because you can go in there and ask your scam questions, and Feldon Richards is going to pop in on your comments and be like, here's how you deal with the scammer, because he's the king of killing scammers. So I don't know if he's on this call or not, but I'm sure you guys have seen him throughout the group.
He's
anyway, if you're interested in the program, type program in the comments below. I'll reach out to you after this conversation. And Adam and Austin, Hannah, you guys got anything else to add before we wrap this up?
Let's get off this call. Let's start hustling. I mean, I got stuff to list. I got stuff to pack. I got stuff to ship. I don't know about you guys, but like, you know, it's like going to church on Tuesdays, you know, when Chris was talking about those chats on Tuesday nights. So get in the program, come join the church, get on the boat. Let's do it.
Awesome.
I agree.
Good stuff. All right. Well, with that, guys, we are going to wrap it up, and we're going to, I'm going to let Adam get this listing, because I think I'm wasting his time here.
No, honestly,
hit by the end of the
guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you giving me some time to talk with you guys today.
All right. I'm going to end the chat, guys. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you guys later.
Thanks. You too.
See ya.